to lose a round one in a top 16 like this isn't really all that bad. Oh, and we actually are seeing.
Oh, it's the Ditto. That's right.
Oh, I forgot that Penguin was learning Ori.
Yeah, I mean, the Ori train is real, whether you're ready for it or not. Nair Bash goes crazy, so we're gonna see who can find more of them here.
Brings back. I don't know. I'm just sorry for being a little bit reminiscing. The first time I saw Rivals was watching. Oh, what's his name?
Oh my God! You don't even have time.
I don't have time. I don't have time to think of names anymore because the bash is already hitting.
Down air bash off stage off the double up air. I mean, Ahntye had a bit of a lead at the start, you know, finding the neutral opening, but Penguin has that punish game on lockdown. Up air, up air, up air. I mean, this is kill percent right now for Ahntye again. You know, you have to be so careful. Ahntye's just going for these like approaching fairs. Does actually connect with one, but Penguin is able to recognize that. Penguin's able to recognize like, all right, this is how Ahntye's trying to approach, and you see just like baiting it out, waiting for it, gets the parry as well into the back air, and Ahntye's got to try something else.
The amount of space that Penguin is consuming is just so ridiculous, but the quick pivot as well from high to low recovery, the DI out to avoid the follow-up fair, or follow-up up air, but just DI'd out a little bit too far.
I mean, she's just insane. It blows my mind to just see this level of mastery on it, just a secondary character. But we've seen her pick up this Ori a few times at offline events, so it's not like unprecedented, but it's still, you know, you associate her with the Absa. So to just see the Ori loser side top 8, but not looking like it's slowing down anytime soon, like I love to see it.
That's it's always so interesting to watch players, especially really good players like Penguin, who just have such a repertoire with this game, like pivot away from that character, like, or you'll see it in other games, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick up a secondary like 5 years into the game, 6 years into the game. It's like, what are you doing? What's the plan? But it all works out when you see it pay off. It's just a matter of like figuring out all of the ins and outs and getting to that level of experience. And okay, I liked what Ahntye was cooking at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, Ahntye's finding these openings, but they're just not able to convert off of it. You know, you get a raw nair, don't get too much, but the classic raw forward strong will close it out. Now, this is really bad for Ahntye, but it's still completely doable, but you needed that. That right there, that's like your golden ticket. You get the up air, but, you know, Ahntye just reads DI, you know, DI in, doesn't follow up, but another shot maybe. This could still be good. Good bash onto Penguin's side B. But parry back air gonna close it out. Penguin takes game 1.
Looking real good while doing it, but still got a couple of games left to go. Oh,
yeah, this hit Dare bash.
So good. That was so good. Hit falls, but with delayed follow-up, are always so interesting to see, especially given how far Ori can push off stage. Respect the taunt, respect the taunt. Okay, good.
Yeah, you're playing the Ditto. You gotta taunt. That's how it works. Alright, first opening does go to Ahntye once again, but it's a question again of like, how well can you convert on this? And Penguin able to make it back to stage, you know, she's totally fine with taking, you know, a couple straight hits here and there if Ahntye is not able to actually get anything as a result.
Baiting out the parry as well. Super clean movement there from Penguin. Getting the flinch reaction, but still able to make it back. Keeping things pretty calm early in this game in terms of how early they're trying to push. Looking for the bash there as a mix-up, but not finding it.
Yeah, really good flick of the parasol there from Ahntye. And this is, you know, both players one opening away from losing the first stock. Ahntye is down a game, but it's still so close at this point. Nair and Decide B, that probably was a misinput there from Penguin. No bash coming out. Ahntye manages to make it back on, still alive on Rockwall. Cross stage not going to do it, but the up strong from Penguin closes out the first stock.
I mean, props for effort though. Like Ahntye bouncing back and forth and finding ways just to make Penguin continue to work for it. But one of the tough things about playing at disadvantage really well is that if your opponent just plays it calm and it recognizes their position, you can extend you can make it longer, but it's not necessarily that you're getting out of it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Ahntye as well is just going for these kind of aggressive reads whenever Penguin's off stage, and Penguin has the patience, you know, or has a Walkling, or has a Parasol, or has a lot of ways to stall, you know, the bash as well off the side B. And so if you get too trigger happy, that just gives your opponent a way to slip back on, and that's what we've been seeing from Penguin.
Another unfortunate loss of a stock there. Looks like the same kind of deal as the previous game, where you're just trying so hard to get out of the vortex that you just find your way into the blast zone. It's tough when you have to consider just the amount of negative space Ori can consume in the blink of an eye, and Penguin's really making Ahntye feel like his area of effect is so huge.
All right, good wait out on the parry. I mean, Penguin's movement is just insane right now. Just all of his ledge dashes, all of this just like threat without actually doing anything. It looks like it's getting in Ahntye's head right now. So it's like, if you're Ahntye, how do you find the opening? It doesn't even matter, because Nair Bash, there it is, closes out the second game for Penguin, and she is up 2-0.
That was such a late bash too, but
you got time. You got a lot of time.
But you do have the time. All right, pivoting over to the next best counter pick for Ori, getting a little bit of home field advantage coming to Spirit Tree.
It's also go ahead.
Nope.
It's also worth noting, the lighter you are, the more hit stun you take. So in the Ditto, that Nair is going to put you in a lot more hit stun compared to some of the heavier characters.
Oh, for sure. I think this stage really kind of benefits the way that Ahntye had been going about his aggression, right? Like, these side overreaching platforms kind of forces Penguin into two heights, one above and one through the underneath the platform, thus allowing Ahntye to kind of limit things a little bit. You're still fine from that bash, but gotta make your way through it.
I can't believe Ahntye's alive right now. I've seen that bash do criminal things, but the forward strong to catch the recovery is going to seal the deal. And so, I mean, Ahntye is finding these nairs as well, but it seems like they're just not ready to get the bash follow-up. Like, again, it's a question of, like, conversions versus, like, just stray hits, and right now, Penguin's been the one just able to close things out.
Classic fighting game stuff. Hits versus hits that matter.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's hard to kind of bridge the gap sometimes, especially in the moment, and especially between two characters and two players that are playing so fast right now. But either way, it's coming down to a pretty even game here, first of all. Like, Ahntye finding a couple reversals, but Penguin still in control of center for the most part, using a lot more sign bursts in order just to keep Ahntye at bay in this corner.
Forward tilt into up air. Good DI from Ahntye, but the parasols are not going to get you out of that one. And this is a one-stock lead here for Penguin. I mean, this could be the game right here. Penguin finds one more hit off stage. Ahntye does refresh the resources, but again, forward air clips. Good jump up top from Ahntye. Gets Penguin off stage. This scramble on the right side of the screen is finally over. But it's this lead for Penguin that's extending even further as the match progresses.
Beanie level stuff coming out from Ahntye when it comes to this platform play, but Penguin acknowledging how much control that she's in right now. Bouncing with the back air, the sign full burst, gonna send Ahntye into some criminally bad positions, but yet they find their way out of it and back into an advantage position here.
All right, sign. I think Penguin touched, but the counter bash from Penguin as you go back on stage. Oh, that's the day one of, I don't know what to do here. I'm just going to throw it out, but it works out, and another 3-0 here